My name is Maggie Finch, and my first poem is by my daughter Annie Finch, who could not be here today, and she asked me to read this for her. Gulf War and Child, a Curse. Is this good? You are sleeping, your fingers all curled, your belly pooled open, your legs gathered still in their bent blossom victory. I couldn't speak of war, though we all do, if I were still the woman who gave birth to you, soft-footed, with your empty hand and calling heart, a border of new clues. May the hard birth our two heartbeats unfurled for 2 nights that lasted as long as this war make all sands rage until the mouth of war drops its cup, this bleeding gift we poured. This is one of my own poems, My Wall. I called him to me. I was very clear. Build me a wall, I said. He smiled to hear. A fine young man. He made me want to ask, why aren't you over there doing your task? Why aren't you over there killing a few human beings before they kill you? That is necessity. Kill your own brother, sister, daughter, son, your father, mother. Of course, I didn't. It is not the kind of thing one says, whatever comes to mind. Build me a wall, I said, a wall of stone. He readily agreed, no undertone to startle him so far. But then I said, we need it to memorialize the dead, each stone a body, for each skull a rock, the babies smaller, yes. A stumbling block may be adherence to the building code. I want it down the middle of a road, Route 1 perhaps, that motorists might know death's visage as they travel to and fro. He'd quietly withdrawn, of course, by now. I heard his truck start up. I woke somehow. I guess he thought that I had just gone mad, stark, staring crazy, as indeed I had. This is harking back a few decades. It's called Hiroshima. And I wrote it a few months after the bomb fell. A dream of waking in some sleeper's eye brought this broad estuary into time. Here the blue limbs of 7 rivers lie below mountains where no devils climb. Clear running waters, if your wink of birth focused a flash where dark fatality mirrored an instant shriveling the earth, no thing remembered. Factuality built Mori's castle, and the central pond of Lord Asano's garden caught the light across the seasons. In the sea beyond, the sacred gateway shone vermilion bright. No thing revealed No thing could whisper of the moment that would force you into love. One August morning, still and very clear, came the superfortress from the south, dragon with a lantern in his mouth to light the way to hell. Proud pioneer, red fig dropped slow and first, as if to feed 1,000 angels, burst to blue-white glow. Then broke all fury's furnace, and below tombstones bleached and tottered, and the seed fell down in mortal rain. By evening, only the screams of children and the hiss and murmur of wildfire. Was that the kiss of some compassionate grave god descending, so to reveal in rage the whisper of the moment that would force the world to love? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pam Parry. I've been raiding the Gulf of Maine bookstore over the last few years, and I've read a lot of poets from different countries, and which Gary started off with some poetry like that, but it's just amazing the kind of perspective that you get from reading that, and it also really makes me appreciate what I have here. So these are more poems about finding a personal peace and, realizing how lucky I am to be where I am. I'm hovering here in Maine rain before the hurricane. I've lost count of things vanishing behind waterfalls, before soft storms and age-old breaths from the sea. The pulse of earthworks rises up on calls of plovers, a constant inviting this world in its small houses. Beside the green pond, if wind had a face, it would return gold coins to the tongues of the dead. Its slender sibling would shift the shore's fine reeds into a dancing skirt for my littlest sister. She raises her cup to the full moon, milking a river of cows. Wade the river and lift a silk hem, feel tadpoles guiding the backs of our knees. And this one is from a few years ago when the Sox won the World Series. The lunar eclipse, Sox, and politics. The moon looked in the midst like a giant Jupiter with the lady still imprinted on his crimson face. A Jupiter that winked out in the 8th inning, flashing back to 1918 when women didn't vote. Don't fear now, W stands for women. A 5th World Series and 650,000 dead of influenza stacked on those lost in the trenches. A month ago, the full moon made bone crosses of clothesline and moonlight, yet the Marilyn Monroe playing Mexican train dominoes with me saw only bright and beautiful. Socks cured the curse of the babe, but still I see cold whites in war, color stolen from fallen leaves. I cannot hallucinate so.